Hello everybody, welcome back. We are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So, this is Galaxy Dazzle. Let's get into it. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any and all attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend that you never see yourself making. Today, that just kind of works because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. I would just... Good thing it wasn't up to me. I would kick down that door and be like, hey, wake up. But if she's going to chase me after like this, I almost feel better off running away. Same. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. Yes, you did. But I caught you this time. I ain't gonna do voices. I don't got time for that. Maybe, but only because I decided to let you decide to stop and wait for you. Hey, you see that? Like you're thinking about ignoring me. I thought about running away. That's mean. Other people stare at you for acting weird, and I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Whatever you say. We cross the street together and make our way to school. I have no idea if you guys want me to read this or not. But I'm just gonna read it. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly stuffed with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations, but I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. I like this dude. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know that you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years just because you're not used to the real world. Trust me. I would rather become a NEET than go into the real world now. Are you serious? I'm just joking. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I have no idea. Why do? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Don't be. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you need some encouragement, so I thought you know what? I thought you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you kill so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to plan all of this out. My guess is the second one. Let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today makes the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I mean, if it's a really good cupcake, maybe. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school, upstairs in a section of the school I rarely visit. B in general is used for the third year classes and activities. Man, that's a lot of years. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Interesting. Welcome to the Literature Club. It is a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I ain't gonna say the name. Talk in third person. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls, apparently. What are you looking at? If If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the silver attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I do not recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably at first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. Just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and intimate, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Wow, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have arranged a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been a while, so it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room. Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. I can. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen bright, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I'm looking at a cat right now. He's on my bed. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea that you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? made them for you or anything. Yeah, I thought you technically did. Say said, well, maybe, but not for you, dummy. Alright, calm down. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and missed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? The only books I read are horror books. My mystery books. Those are the two books I ever really read. Also, I don't drink tea while reading. I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insult that Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, the tea and reading might be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yeah, tea is good. I will give it that. Tea is good. Well, I haven't tried a lot of tea flavors, but, I'm not a tea connoisseur. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Think. Cupcakes. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure that you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics in and around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about a budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special about it. And if that encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But if it makes school events like the festival that much more important, then I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, how joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. not much of a reader, I guess. That can change. What am I even saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri satisfied. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Let's see. Yuri traces the rainbow teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling you a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid, but since the moment I walked in, it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in a world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. I've read lots of horror books. I don't know what this dude's on about. Well, Goosebumps is kind of a horror mystery. I read those. Those were fun. I would pick up a Goosebumps book again. So yeah, I have more experience at reading horror books than this dude on the screen. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yes, during the rock's watch, it was great. I'm just saying random stuff, okay? Really, I wouldn't have expected that with you. With someone as triple as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over for me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give it that back. Fine. Hey, your cupcake's your poem. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you show them sometime? No. Natsuki avoids her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident way yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. During that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing the even deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you show some of your work, you can set example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looked up quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home, write a poem of our own. The next time we'll meet as we all share the poem with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem left. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've bluntly come forth on what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Siri might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at now. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems are the price that I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided. I'll join the Literature Club. One by one, their eyes girls light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Siri wipes her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for the cupcake, I would have been super pissed. Then it makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to see how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class, story Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? How do you feel this anxiety welling up inside me? Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat while Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Siri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I be happy spending every day of school in the Literature Club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, well, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure a good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words that your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, well, I'm gonna end this episode off here. I ain't gonna let you see what I write yet. Well, you'll see what I write in the next episode, so. This is Galaxy Ted signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.